Away from the battles in this long-running conflict, time feels like it has almost stopped. Even the children here speak an ancient, almost forgotten language.
The village of Maalula in central Syria is a unique place. It's well known in the world as the only place on earth where people speak Aramaic, the language of Jesus Christ. It has troubled neighbors. Another village, Yabrud, a center of smuggling here in Syria, is just 20 minutes away, homes 100 kilometers away. But this place is one of few in the country that has not seen any trouble or violence since the uprising began.
Home to an Orthodox shrine, a 4th century Catholic church and dozens of mosques, this town's religious heritage is solid. Its residents, the legacy's keepers, have a specific explanation of this luck.
God saves us. This tragedy didn't come to us because God loves this city.
But it seems that God is not the only one to watch carefully over this Christian-dominated community in a mostly Muslim area.
In Homs, we feel sad because the people don't respect the government.
We are afraid that these people will come here to try to disturb us and destroy our peaceful life, as they did in Homs and many cities. But we trust the army and security and state.
For decades, the government of President Bashar al-Assad, who is himself from the Shia Islam minority Alawi sect, has protected the interests of 10% of the country's population who are Christians by enforcing its strictly secular program and by curbing the influence of radicalism.
We used to live in peace, Muslims and Christians. Of course we're afraid people from outside the city and the country may come and destroy this unity. Assad became more than just the head of state. He is a kind of international symbol of this fight for our life.
When the time came, the people returned good for good. Mother Pelagia of the St. Thecla monastery says the people here didn't join the uprising not because they were scared of the regime, but because they were scared to lose this regime.
There were people here. They wanted to push us against the government, the president, the army. If you hear the army enter the city and kill people, believe me, this is a mistake. The army is here to protect people. God bless Assad. He did a lot to protect this state and make it strong.
Fears mount, though, that these efforts will not be enough. With increasing calls for foreign intervention and the arming of the opposition, a no-win fight would be tragic.
Our country before the crisis was developing. Now we are all losing. Jesus said, any kingdom that splits will die fast. These people are receiving money and listening to the orders. They want to ruin this country.
Mother Pelagia's words are echoed by the town's imam.
I remember last April there were several men after Friday prayers. They tried to persuade people to protest against the government, encouraging them to go and make trouble. We had a meeting with residents and the people then agreed to support the leadership.
The imam says they'd never seen most of those people before and never saw them again after that Friday.
We are not talking about normal people, but people with an extremist way of thinking.
In the town's church, the children continue to pray in Aramaic, Arabic, Greek, French. But it's clear the prayers of the people of this unique town are understood in any language. Marifin Oshinati, Maalula, Syria.